For 8 years, I got random calls for a man I had never met, debt collectors, angry bankers, even lawyers. Then, one day, I realized my horrible, nightmare boss was that man. And when I finally put the pieces together, I gave every single one of those callers exactly what they wanted, his real number. What happened next was beautiful. If you've ever had a boss who thought they were untouchable, who made your life miserable, smash that like button right now. Subscribe if you love seeing karma deliver perfect justice, because this story, this is the kind of revenge you dream about when you can't sleep at night. I still remember the day I got my first cell phone. It was 2004, right after high school, when owning a phone suddenly went from luxury to necessity. My parents scraped together enough money to buy me a second-hand Nokia brick. It was ugly, it was bulky, but to me, it was freedom that I promised myself that one day I'd buy a shiny new phone with my own money. Fast forward to my first year of college, I had a brutal 2-hour commute each day, and my grades were the only thing keeping me sane. I had just received an award from a nationalized bank, a prize for my academic excellence, and it was just enough for me to buy a brand new Sony Ericsson K300i. It was sleek, it was shiny, it was mine. I even paid extra for a premium phone number, thinking it would make me look professional, but what I didn't know was that this shiny new number came with baggage. 3 days in, I started getting calls. Not just a few. A lot. And they were never for me. Hello? Is this Mr. Bitsa? No, wrong number. Click, another call. Another, wrong number. At first, it was annoying. Then it became constant that IT turned out my premium number once belonged to someone named Bitsa. And for years, I'd get calls from banks, credit card companies, and collection agents looking for him. I could have changed my number. But I'd worked hard for this one. I wanted to keep it, so I started blocking numbers. Hundreds of them. Each new phone meant starting over from scratch. It became a weird part of my life, a routine I never asked for. By 2010, I had graduated and gotten my first real job. And that's where I met him, Bits. Bits was the kind of manager that made you dread waking up in the morning. He was infamous in our office for one thing, ruining lives. From the second you stepped into work, his emails were waiting like landmines. Urgent. All caps. Deadlines that made no sense. That he changed project timelines at random, then blamed you when things fell behind. He held pointless meetings during lunch breaks, and if you dared leave on time, he'd call you out in front of the whole team that he micromanaged everything, yet somehow still found a way to take credit for any success. And when something went wrong, he'd explode. I mean, red in the face, spitting, shouting in the open office, kind of explosions that I hated him. We all did. But I had no idea just how connected we really were. In 2012, our company merged with a parent company. We got new infrastructure, new email systems, and, most importantly, an organization chart. For the first time, I saw my tormentor's full name, Bits. Bitsa. That I froze. That IT was a common enough name in my region, sure. But the number pattern I had, it came from my area too. Could it be? I called an old mentor, someone who had been coaching students in our area for decades. Hey, do you remember someone named Bitsa from the early 90s? Oh, yes, he said. I remember him well. The stories he told me confirmed it. It was him. The same man whose debt collectors had been hunting for nearly a decade. The same man whose name had haunted my call log, and now, he was making my life hell too. That was the moment everything changed. I had tolerated those calls for 8 years. I had swallowed every insult this man had thrown at me for 2. But now, I had the power to make him pay. First, I unblocked every single number I had ever blocked. Then my phone became a war zone. 15 to 18 calls a day, but this time, I didn't hang up. Hello? Is this Mr. Bitsa? No, but I know how you can reach him. I gave them his number. Every single time, and just to twist the knife, I also gave them his manager's number, in case they had trouble reaching him. What followed was chaos, these collectors had been chasing him for nearly a decade. Some of them had stacks of files with his name. And now, they had his direct line that I heard whispers around the office. Bit's phone wouldn't stop ringing. His manager's phone wouldn't stop ringing, and then one day, he didn't show up for work. Rumor had it that his debts were massive. He'd been taking out loans in his family's names. Banks had sold his debts to aggressive collection agencies. He had over 20 cases against him. 2 months later, he was gone. Fired.no goodbye email. No explanation. Just gone. Walking into work after he was gone felt light. Like the air itself was easier to breathe. For years, I had been carrying the weight of his abuse, and the ghost of his debts on my phone, and just like that, both were gone. Was it petty? Maybe. Was it satisfying? Absolutely. Looking back, it's wild to think that the man who made my life hell was the same man I'd been wrong-numbering for nearly a decade. Karma may be slow, but oh, does she know how to make an entrance? If that ending gave you chills, hit that like button and tell me in the comments, what's the most satisfying revenge you've ever seen play out? And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next story where karma comes knocking on the right door.